This is Rabbi Jeremy Gordon from New London Synagogue with some big ideas for a locked down world. I hope all are well. Today, how to be wealthy, happy, and wise. Starting with Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich is one of the wealthiest people. I'm not sure if he's actually in the country or not. He was Russian, then he was British, and now I think he's an Israeli citizen. And he owned one of the biggest yachts in the world, and he decided to build a new yacht because his existing yacht wasn't big enough. The problem was that the existing yacht only had one helicopter port on it, which meant that if his helicopter was on the yacht, there was no helicopter for people, no port available for people to land on the yacht to join him on his yacht. So he built a larger yacht. The point is perfectly summed up by Pirkei Avot, the ancient rabbinic collection of teachings. Ezehu Ashir, who is rich, Hasamech b'chelko, the one's happy who is happy with what they have. Rich simply can't be a number of things, because the minute that you get to a former number, if you're not internally capable of celebrating the wealth that you have, all you will feel is the falling shortness of the next step up. Wealth finds itself only in the moment rather than in the chasing of the things to come. It's one of the great lines in the Shabbat Amidah. We say of Moses that he was happy with his lot. He grumbled a bit at times, but I think at the end of his life he found that ability to find happiness and wealth where he is. There is an astounding idea from Abraham Joshua Heschel that I think is incredibly relevant to this. Part of the great challenge of our life is the feeling of dissatisfaction with what we currently have, or we habituate to the surprise of what we have, and something that while at one moment might feel beautiful quickly can become humdrum and normal, and we simply fail to celebrate it. Heschel says the aim of a spiritual life is to find radical amazement even in things that seem perfectly humdrum. You have to find the fact that the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening utterly, extraordinarily miraculous. And if you can awaken that ability to be amazed within you, you will never become habituated or bored or perhaps even dissatisfied. My favorite blessing of all the blessings in the Jewish tradition is a blessing to be said when you go to the toilet, of all things, where you bless God who created human beings, nikavim, nikavim, chalulim, chalulim, with holes and pipes and holes. Gilui v'yadua lifnei kisei kvodecha, and it is revealed and known before your holy throne, we say to God, that if one of the pipes that should be closed were to open, or one of the pipes that were to open should suddenly close, if shela kayam lefanecha afilu sharachat, it would be impossible to stand before you for even a moment. The mere miracle of our existence should bring us to a place of celebration and gratitude and delight in the mere miracle of our lives. That's how you become wealthy, and that's how you become happy. And what of wise? It comes, I think, in exactly the same place. When we look at the world and we're stunned by it, we're not stunned by it into not caring and not wanting to know more. We're stunned by it into seeking to understand ever more. Heschel again says that there are two kinds of ignorance. There is an ignorance that is kind of indolent and dull. I don't know and I don't care. But there's also an ignorance which draws one into a keener, ever more careful inquiry into the nature of everything in the universe, and certainly our lives and our counter relationships between one another. This sense of mystery, this sense of unknowingness, and the delight that we're to take in it is a kind of ontological thing. It's not something that is going to be removed as we come to understand more and more. It's something that as we understand ever more will draw us ever more deeply into worlds of wonder and extraordinary sense of the gift and the blessing of our lives. A bit like diving ever deeper into a fractal. There's always more there to see. I wish you all well and see you soon.